Welcome to Habit 1, Reduce. This habit is about cutting back on substances that can increase your blood pressure, such as alcohol and sodium. Reducing salt is important. A high salt diet attributes 32% to the risk of developing hypertension or high blood pressure. All of us need enough salt. It's important to life, but not too much of it. Salt is made up of sodium chloride, and when we track salt intake in our diet, we use the sodium portion of it to track our total intake. Current recommendations include reducing your total sodium intake by at least 1 gram per day towards a total sodium intake of 2 grams or less per day. Roughly 4.9% of our sodium intake comes from the salt shaker that sits on our table. 5.6% comes from the salt that we add to the food when we are cooking. 14% of our sodium intake is inherent to the food that we consume, and more than 70% of our sodium intake comes from processed food and restaurant foods. Reducing sodium intake by 1,000 milligrams per day will lower blood pressure by 2 to 3 millimeter mercury on average in a given person, and is even more effective at reducing blood pressure in a person with high blood pressure. Heavy alcohol intake is a risk factor for hypertension. Remember to reduce your alcohol intake to no more than 1 standard drink per day for women and no more than 2 standard drinks per day for men. And remember, you should not be saving them all up for the weekend. You can learn more about cutting back on substances that can increase your blood pressure by reading the full chapter in the book 1 Heart, 5 Habits. Thank you for watching these videos. By doing so, you have taken steps towards educating yourself towards a healthier heart. You can find out more about the book and the app 1 Heart, 5 Habits on my website www.drsayedzilki.com.